Right then, this is the first edition of these. We have just installed Divide and Conquer version 3. I'm a little bit behind with these. I did actually do some of the voice acting for this game for, I can't even remember which factions it was for. I think it was for Dorwinian, Erod Wythe, Dunland, and Gundabad. So yeah, they were the 4 factions I did. But those who don't know, this is the Cubcam YouTube channel. This is the first time we've actually recorded a full gaming video. And it's the first time we're going to do this. This is my favourite game in the world. Third Age. Divide and Conquer has added an entirely new element to this. Do head over to the Divide and Conquer page on ModDB if you want to download this. It's an extension for Medieval 2 Total War Kingdoms, and then you have to install Third Age, and then you have to install the Divide and Conquer mod as well. So there's loads of parts to it, but yeah, this is one of my favourite games in the world. As you can probably tell, I'm a Lord of the Rings nut. I speak about it on breakfast quite a lot. I speak about the upcoming series a fair bit, and yeah, it's just one of my favourite things in the world. I love Tolkien's universe. I love everything about it. So what we're going to do is start a brand new campaign. This is the first time I've recorded one of these, so I'm going to try and do probably like, if I'm being realistic, we'll probably do like 40-50 minute episodes and chop it up and see how it goes down on the channel. If people don't like it, then I'll probably stop, but I'll keep playing the campaign myself. So yeah, I want to do a campaign as Rohan, because I never really see people doing Rohan, but yeah, I really like this new screen edition they've got in this. The big addition, obviously, to this most recent patch is obviously the Orcs of Gundabad, which are located up there. But yeah, let's give game streaming a go. I'm going to start as the Kingdom of Rohan. I'm going to play on medium because I haven't actually played this DaC game yet. I'm probably not the best gamer in the world. I just really like the game, so let's go. Whew. Waiting for it to all kick off and stuff. Don't know how long this will take to load in, but there we go. Yeah, I'm excited, man. I'm really excited. I've never actually recorded myself properly playing a game before either, so this is like a whole new element to the Cubcam YouTube channel. As I said, you can check out breakfast Monday to Friday, 10 till 11:30. We're doing live streams on this channel for the time being. I may set it up to do it on the normal breakfast show as well once I've got everything in place to do it. But we'll see how it goes. You know, we'll see how it goes. I'm sure there's a lot of stuff we can work on. Just going to wait for this campaign to load in. I know it takes a fair bit of time to load in the first time around. This is actually the first time I've run Divide and Conquer on version 3 on this computer as well. So I'm hoping I've got all the correct spec. What's going on my phone? There we go. Right, so we're loading in. It's good to go. I do like these loading screens as well. I'm assuming that's the Chamber of Marzabul from Fellowship of the Ring. I'm probably going to get crucified here for my Lord of the Rings knowledge. In my head, I'm quite high. I'm quite tuned in on Lord of the Rings knowledge, but you never know. There's probably going to be some stuff I get completely and utterly wrong. But yeah, nice extended loading screen. There we go. Right, welcome to Divide and Conquer. I'm not going to run through this because there's so much in it. Just literally download the game and install it yourself, or watch one of the intro campaigns. It'll tell you everything you need to know. Welcome to Rohan, Erlingers, we the Aethed, the riders of the Riddermark and the Westfold, the Eastfold, and Snowbourne, the Wold of many places we come, and in times of war. There we go. It's our big intro thing. Again, if you want to check that out yourself, please do. We have the Glittering Caves, our military report. Bring an important message. The flames of war are stirring in Middle Earth, but our military infrastructure is still only rudimentary. Right, so we need to kind of crack on. Now, I played Divide and Conquer in quite just Total War in general in quite like an economic sort of way. For instance, I know here the main enemy realistically is going to be Isengard. This is set very much at the time just before the Lord of the Rings kicks off. So there you go, TA 2980. That's the actual year. So we've got Aemir over here with all of his people. We've got Erkenbrand, I think that is. Yep, he's in Helm's Deep. So I think the first thing we're going to do is go around. Ideally, I want to get some resources flowing in as quickly as possible. And there's a few parts to this game I'm not entirely sure how they run, but I do know that will free out kicks. So I'm going to go pretty much in and get all of my places linked up with roads where I can. Mines are very important. That's an extra 200 a turn. If I build an armory there, I've got a funny feeling that Foldberg is going to be... There we go. Is likely to be hit quite early. So if I put the armory in there, that means I get a garrison. So when it gets attacked, there'll be men in there regardless. I don't really know what the sort of music levels are like on this. It may be disabled or not. I don't even know if this is going to be able to go up online. It might detect it. But yeah, let's just get some general finances rolling in everywhere. The grain exchange is always good. And I've got a funny feeling that Mordor are going to be pretty tied up with Gondor. They usually are in these campaigns, so I'm going to get pretty much everyone heading to my front line. Yeah, scouts can be useful. They're trash in actual fighting, but they can be quite useful. So if we link up Theoden and Éomer there, we've got quite a substantial force. Bring a hammer out. Those could be quite useful as well. Oh, that's dreadful. Come on. Right, so I don't know who we've got in Edoras. So we're going to use a lot of our initial starting budget up straight away. But, you know, it needs to be done. We need to get some money flowing in. So once all of those places are complete, our income should go up like quite drastically to begin with. May as well do that there. And then Erkenbrand at the Hornburg. I'll move you forward to the bridge, because I know they like to kind of sneak over the bridge. Is the bridge gone? No, the bridge is still there. Cool. It's not even a bridge, it's just a crossing, which is probably more correct. So there we go. We'll put Gambling and you on there so no one can cross. Yeah, so we've got a fair few generals. I think that's something I liked about Rohan to begin with. They've got quite a wide build to begin with. And no one ever plays with them. I don't really know why. I don't know if it's because they're just so reliant on cavalry or whatever. But yeah, we'll use that as our first round. Once, I'll tell you what, I'll get that loaded in as well, because I'll forget to do it later. If we get the mines in along this entire kind of region. Have they already got... Why can't I not build mines there? How unusual. But we do have these two as well, which I nearly forgot. There we go. So you've got Éomer, Theoden, Theodred, and Hammer all linked up. They're going to join up with Erkenbrand straight away. And I think what I'm going to try and do is take on Isengard quite early, because they become quite a problem if you let them build up. Well, spending a lot of money. But here we go. We can do this. To everyone in isolation right now, I know a lot of people are going to be playing games like this to kind of pass the time or whatever. Thought I'd do commentary on mine, because I really, really like this game, to be honest with you. And I'm going to have to learn to find stuff to talk about during the turn times. I've got a funny feeling the turn times are going to take quite a while to begin with, because obviously everyone's doing like auto expansions and like the game's like settling in. But there we go, that's not too bad. We'll get through them quite quickly. I do like the badges on this as well. This is genuinely the first time I've played version 3. I've been on version 2.1, I think it is, for ages. So yeah, this is the first time actually playing the most up-to-date version of Divide and Conquer available. I know they're literally in the process of releasing a new one, so I've probably started this way later than I should have. But I couldn't wait. I wanted to crack on and get started. So yeah, I'm going to check in future episodes if this thing in the top left-hand corner is too big and takes up too much. But I think that top left-hand corner is where least stuff happens. I think in the top right-hand corner you usually have something going on in the battle scenes as well. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. Right, let's kind of get this moving a bit more then. You can head up to there. So we are now losing money. I think it's inevitable that we will get... Ooh, that's looking quite tasty. It's inevitable, I think, that we will get kind of confronted by Isengard. So I think taking the fight to them as early as possible is probably the best thing to do. All of our forces are out as well, so we're likely to be losing a fair bit of money to begin with. Nothing in construction, because everything's already being built, so... See, I'm hoping those mines there, that's an extra 200 a turn, or extra 250 a turn. Once they're in, that should cover a couple of units. That's the point. Is there a fort up here that we can use? No. Well, if we take that fort, a fort, from what I'm aware, nullifies upkeep. It's free upkeep for every unit involved, but I can't attack that without officially starting stuff with Isengard. So what I might do is go straight for Isengard, maybe? Bold move. We'll see. I don't want to just narrate, though, you know what I mean? I see a lot of these where people just narrate, and I want to keep my beautiful face on screen. There we go. Netflix party stuff. Has anyone used Netflix party yet? I've tried it and it didn't really work for us yesterday. So they've already come up and offered trade rights. Let's see if we can get some map info off them. They probably won't. No, didn't think they would. But we're trading with them, and then they're going to start fighting with us straight away. There we go. 2 turns in. I think that might be a new record for how quickly they've attacked. So, right. I don't know if I fancy this, to be honest with you. What have I got? I don't think either of the... I don't think we have any cavalry. And they've got... You know what? Let's see if you can take a little step back to the fold. That suits me down to the ground. So we can knock... Because if I bring Theoden in for the sweep, that should be able to knock out a big chunk of their primary force to begin with. So yeah, everyone who's... This is the first time checking out the channel, thank you for joining us. This is primarily a music channel, but obviously as we're all locked in, I thought we'd crack on with a bit of gaming stuff as well. And yeah, this is my favourite game of all time. The most up-to-date version of my favourite game of all time as well, so I thought it'd be quite a good thing to play. So they've kind of fallen into a bit of a trap there. If we put you there. Right, so Theoden has a lot of cavalry, so we're going to have to play this quite smart. I want to be able to control those guys as well. I mean, realistically, we outnumber them by 1,000, so we should be able to do this quite simply. We've got a lot of horse archers as well, or 2 units. Have they got any cavalry? No, they don't. This could be... I mean, hopefully, if my level on this game has not dramatically decreased in the sort of 3 months I haven't been playing it, we should be able to handle this quite easily. Let's go into the battle phase. Now, I'm hoping it doesn't crash, because often it will crash the first time you battle, I find, if I haven't got my settings right on my computer, but it should be okay. What's that? Oh, that's from the book, isn't it? That's where Frodo rides off on the horse. It's like a combination of the film and the book, though, because I don't think... Do the horses happen in the book? I don't know. But anyway, right, let's start as bright as it's going to be. I don't understand why Total War does this. It'll just move everything completely away from each other. So let's first of all get... I'm pretty sure you're a ground unit, aren't you? Therdred, are you? Cool. So you, and you... You're all together, so I'll keep you 3. I know a lot of people use a different sort of battle map as well. I quite like the original one. I like to keep it simple. So you're going to be back there. The main bulk of our cavalry force is there. We haven't really got any infantry here, so they're going to be pretty much having to hold the line by themselves, and I'll tuck you in behind there. Now, really, we need to get as much width as possible with the cavalry so we can sort of crunch them from the sides. Ideally, I mean, the general tactic for this will be to put as much kind of width onto them as possible. I'm gonna put all my cavalry on the same side, and then ideally have the horse archers and these kind of firing into their main ranks whilst the cavalry dip into them from either side. So I think that's how we're gonna run it. So they're there. Scouts, I mean, you're going to be pretty much used entirely for chasing people down on this, so let's get you up here to begin with. And then we have got some more units in reserve as well, which is seemingly is where they're going to be coming from, so if we can just get you immediately firing on people. We'll skip this. I think as well, actually, we can get you moving over to here where our boys are coming in from. The boys. That's going to be where we're... Yeah. There we go. Right. So what are the spear guards pikes? No, they're just spears. So they're not the pikemen are the... Yeah, if we keep these guys rotating. See, I don't know how solid I'll be at general... Oh, that's right. Yeah, cool. So we're going to launch... we're going to sneak around behind to begin with. See, they haven't got that many units, so it shouldn't be too difficult. I'm going to get Erkenbrand immediately up firing. Same with the Helmingers. Just don't engage them. How are we looking? We've got a nice height advantage here as well, so depending on what they're sending. I mean, they're shock, they shouldn't... Really? No, we should be able to do them, and if we divert them into the Beastmasters, Beast Slayers even, we should get a decent chunk of list up. Come on, come on, come on, come on. That's nice, that's nice, that's nice. Yeah, their shock troopers don't tend to deal too well against cavalry. Right, now all of you pull back up the hill. I think we've done a decent chunk of them. Yeah, good 10% there. Why are you walking? All of you run, please. Run. That aggravates me so much on this game, where they'll just walk rather than run. There will probably be a point at some point during this game where I just have an absolute meltdown at the fact that my forces aren't running, they're walking everywhere. Why are you still engaged? Get out. This is a very kind of tame version of me when I'm playing this game on my own. So, right, I want as few of the non-replenishable units in combat as possible. So if you look to take them, you look to take them, you look to take them, and maybe, yeah, I mean, you should be able to take a unit, Isengard. Right, so now you're all up here. We should be able to take the bulk of this out. Yes, look at that. Proper crunch. Shaken, shaken, shaken. Are they going to rout? I've got in my head. I had a thing that
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
I've got it in my head that the normal Isengard infantry are quite an easy unit to beat with cavalry, but I don't know. I don't know if that's just me being a bit cavalry obsessed. I do like cavalry on this game. I mean, they are a bit OP, but I mean, who doesn't like a bit of OP? Let's be honest about things. Also, let me know levels wise. If I'm louder than the game, because I can't really tell if I am louder than the game or not now we've started. I'm hoping I am. My levels thing on the screen is saying that I am a lot louder, so I might move that there actually, just so it is a constant thing. Hey man, what the Christ are you doing? And then if we go into the back of those, that should just about finish them off. You know what? Helmies. Take out the pikemen. They're going to be the ones that really do us a bit of damage in the long term. It's those pikes, because they will run through our cavalry. Ooh, I don't like this. This is very close quarters. Oh, I didn't even realise the scouts were up against the Isengard. Right, you run away. You're probably going to rout anyway. Have they... Essentially, this is about minimising casualties in this first kind of fight. There we go. That's what I'm liking. That's what I like to see. You get after them, and then you take those because you'll replenish. You know what? You get up there. I feel it's quite... If you know of me or what I talk about most of the time, it'd be quite difficult for you to not know that I'm a Lord of the Rings nut. But not just Lord of the Rings, obviously, just Tolkien in general. I love everything he does. Or did, shall we say. Yeah, you know what? We're going to have to get you lot out of here sharpish, because as soon as they connect, they won't let you go. Why are you running that way? Why are you running that way? That Theoden, no. All of you, out, 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 out. Get out. Don't want any of you to die. Not in the first fight. That's just ridiculous. I think the Helm Ingers should just about be able to take the pikemen.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
There we go. The archers are on retreat. Cool, you focus there. Now, as they're engaged, we can go into the back of them and hopefully get them to rout.
Good tidings. The enemy
Yes. Yeah, that didn't really work. Get out! Right, they're on mop up. That's Uruk-hai infantry against... no, I don't want you fighting. What you could do is run around there, and then when you get there... See, the majority of our force is completely untouched. The infantry's hardly been hit. Those Helmingers are doing a fair bit. I'm hoping. The glorious charge. There we go. That's what I'm after. It's them out of the game. Literally dealing with... If you can deal with the pikemen with Isengard, they tend to be... Not woeful, that's definitely not the right word, but they're not like a military genius faction. They've got a lot of very good individual units, but it's quite... I find with Isengard, when I've played with them before, it's quite difficult to get a good balance on the battlefield. But this is going quite successfully. There we go, yeah. We should... It's that crunch with Rohan. If you can get the crunch... Rohan. There we go. Now, I am one of these annoying people that, even though they are now running away, I want as many of them out of the game as possible. I'm annoying like that. But yeah. I feel it I feel it a lot in Lord of the Rings films. They just let people... They let the orcs run away, and it's like, if you just chase them down and either, like, capture them, or... They're not going to be able to fight again. And you could save yourself... Like, literally, that, the fight at Minas Tirith, if they all just chased them down, they wouldn't have had to do the madness they did at the Black Gate. More people would have stayed alive. Yeah, I'm just saying. Now, you haven't really had to do much chasing down at all, really, have you? So, when we hit 98, I think that'll be me done. You chasing people down? Yeah, I think that's that. 97. So it's 4 archers. What have we got here? See, that unit will carry on fighting. Yeah, no, I'm going to chase you down. I'll put it up to times 6. I'll hit 99. Oh, we might get 100. We're gonna get 100. Yeah, there we go. Good. Right, that's that force completely out of the way. Primarily lost a few cavalry. Lost half of one of the horse archer units. We lost our scouts, but no one really cares about scouts, let's be honest. Most of our archers are still intact. We lost... Where did we lose men? It must be because the 72 units and the scouts normally. So I think we lost over 60 there. Let's have a little look. Casualties sustained. Who lost the most? So the horse archers... Oh, wow. Lost 80... Wow. Lost a fair few of those. Lost a lot of cavalry. To be fair. Yeah, not many bodyguards. Lost 39 Medicine guards, but they'll regenerate over time. So there we go. First fight done in this... fight to clap up Isengard. But yeah, this is obviously a third age total war. It's DaC, it's V3. There's a V4 out literally in a couple of weeks, I think, most likely, but I couldn't resist getting this started now. So I think we're going to record for an hour for this first episode, and then maybe drop it down to 40-minute ones as we go. Just so you can get, like, just so it's not like overhaul, you know what I mean? Me personally, I actually quite like long haul YouTube content. I prefer like hour-long videos to like 5-10 minute clips, because 5-10 minute clips I can't just leave on. I have to constantly be changing, and I've often got games open in other windows or whatever. So yeah, I'm gonna try and get this one up on day of recording. So this is the 22nd of March. So yeah, this should be up this evening. It's a good picture of Schmaug, to be fair. Like the fire in his mouth looks really, really good. Gotta say, it's kind of like bubbling away. Right, do I want 2,000 to give you? It's a lot of men. That's a force that will trouble me. No, I don't want your money. I don't want your filthy Uruk-hai money. But Tholberg remains safe. It's before we had the armory as well, so I'll leave you there. You can link up with Big Theoden. And the beauty about this fort here is now we're at open wall, we can take this, smash our wage bill down, wait for when you come around, get you to Can I build anything there? No. This early game with Rohan, I always remember it being absolute long. I'm going to need stables there because we're going to need. This is the thing. Rohan exist almost entirely through their cavalry. I don't want to say prowess because a lot of their cavalry units aren't that great, but they just muller a general infantry unit that isn't a pike. So a lot of the tactics with Rohan is definitely going to be based around cavalry charges, sort of using the flanks as well, kind of trying to get in behind people. And the thing is, they've got a few decent, solid infantry units. The longer I can keep Hammer alive with his guards and Middelselt, that will make a massive difference to how well we do. So, if we could take this fort, or actually, if we take out this unit first, I might do this and auto-sim it because depending on what they've got. Move you to there. You to there. They're probably going to run away. Yeah, sod it. Trash. I'm not going to bother fighting that. Yeah, that's about right. So I'm going to send you down to take Ginyard next turn. I've got a funny feeling Saruman will be hiding there. And there we go. So I think that's our things built. Yeah, it is. So now we have a little bit more income on the way. So if we can get markets set up everywhere, those roads will make a big difference. Is that for that? That's so mad. For the time being, let's get you up with a market and then we'll move into mines. It's about little increments at the beginning because we have got a big force on the road. Rohan's quite lucky. They start with one big force and I find Isengard's quite scattered to begin with. They've got a couple of solid armies. I think they have a decent force down here as well. Yeah, a couple of infantry units when they're ready. I play a lot of this game almost on like debt spending. So when I've got low money, I'll kind of queue things up for when it's... when the money comes in, they'll be there already because I'll forget when I've got the money in. So there we go. That's that force I was talking about. They've got another substantial force there. Just trying to think. Do we take the fort and take them? They'll retreat to Ginyard. Then we can take Ginyard, knock their first kind of block off the game. How many have they got there? So we'll take this first of all. I'm not going to bother playing the small siege fights because they just take up so much time. Right, that is exactly what I wanted. So I'm going to send the scouts up here to see what's going on in Isengard. How busy is it? Saruman's there. Send the scouts out there. Cool.
Yes, my lord. Your orders, my lord.
Move this down. So for the time being, put you over there. You can link up with there. You can take Ginyard on the salt. So how long is it? 3 turns. I'm going to wait out. I want them to come out because these fights, obviously the issue with Rohan and sieges is like I've got a fair amount of infantry there. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 units. The guards of the Middelselt, they double as infantry units as well. There's a fair bit of infantry available, but I find sieging with Rohan the longest process. So there we go. Like if you are nearly making units now, there we go. See, the money's starting to turn up. We've got a prince. You're going straight to the front line. You're going to be useful. I think maybe if you go up there and put a watchtower there, then we can see exactly what's going on the whole time. Yes. I mean, there's not really much going on overall. I think the thing with a Rohan campaign is it gets quite boring. It can get quite boring, at least, if you are... if you're not going for straight out war. Because the thing is... you can take out Isengard quite easily. I don't know if they have this province down here. It might just be these two they start with, or there's usually a rebel province down here. I can't remember what it's called, but there's a rebel province around here somewhere that they take quite early. So I'm going to wait for Ginyard to... either for them to send their main force down to protect Ginyard, or... right now, because I feel just if Rohan acted earlier, everything, just act earlier and stuff, act straight away. There we go, I thought that would happen. I'm going to retreat. They're going to attack again. They're going to attack again. Oh, they didn't. Brilliant. I'm actually going to use some the scouts for scouting on the map. So yeah, let me know what games everyone's playing actually at the moment. Like I'm I'm very deep into playing Fortnite at the minute. I've got a couple of Minecraft worlds popping at the minute. One with my lovely girlfriend, and one with a group of producery friends who we all kind of sit and play Minecraft together in a big multi-world, which is fun. So yeah, they're not looking. That tower's going to make a. I don't know why. I've never thought to do that before, but I can always see what's going on in Isengard now. Honestly. So 620. So I've got none's being spent on. I've got 15 on construction. Wages, army upkeep.
Yes, my lord.
So they must have a thing down here. I'm going to wait for them to come out and fight. We're going to wait it out. That's what we're going to do. I actually quite want to go up again. Thing is, Dunland is one of the nations that I voiced, so I'm going to be going up against my own voice quite soon. Because realistically, we will have to take out Dunland. They're all up round. I mean, they've got quite a sizable starting domain, to be honest, Dunland, or at least where you expect them to be, and then you've got Ered Wythe over here, obviously. They always go hand in hand. It's very rare you'll fight one without fighting the other. At least on my campaign. Saying that, actually, when I look online with other people when they play this game, they always seem to be able to pick one or the other. Well, we can build a port. What will port do trade-wise? To be honest, I've been slipping here. I need to get a diplomat. ASAP. Right, you two go there. Getting invites for Minecraft, so let's go. Let's end the turn, and while that's going through. How long is this going to take? I mean, I'm very there we go. That's the force I was waiting for. Their big kind of mega force. I don't know if that's scripted to come in, but here we go. This is the big. Ooh, this is going to be tight. This is what we might conclude the episode with, because what are they sitting on? They're sitting on 3,600 men. We are not getting any more troops anytime soon, so this is going to be the. This is going to be tight. Come on then, Théoden. Show us what you're made of. This is the great battle of our time, as they say in the. Yes, that's a bit graphic. Will I get flagged on YouTube for having that? Probably not. The glint of the moon on the goblin spears and helmets as long lines of wicked folk crept down the hillside for their gate. The Hobbit. Interesting. There we go. Oh, this is going to be tight, you know. I don't know if they... Is this going to be in the way of a... No, it's not going to be a siege battle, is it? Good. Right. So we have a full cavalry roster here. So let's get all of our cavalry, whatever type they are, together to begin with. You. You're not. You are. So that's our full cavalry might in total. So let's go. You will go together. The archers, you will go together. The cavalry archers, you will link up. You go there. You're going to be very useful in this. And then the frontline infantry. Now, they've attacked us, so they're going to be coming for us. Now, I will sit and wait this out because I need all the help I can get. So I think if we go this hill up here is where we're going to make our kind of move. Right, you should be in with them. So for the time being, you're going to sit quite far away over there. That's going to be the cavalry roster with them next door. That's going to be the infantry. And then this is going to be behind here. So I want you to tuck in. You're going to go along there. You're going to go along there. Because these aren't going to... Militia won't last very long, so I want them in and around, like, stronger, more dependable units. So if I run you across there... Like so. Despite the line being quite weak, I think that'll be okay. Now I don't mind bunching these guys up for the time being. Let's see what they bring. So we're going to skip early on. while they dance around on the minimap down here. Let's see what they do. Are they coming for us? Yes, they are. Right. Let's get some plans in action. So, they're getting their pikemen at the front. They're the ones I have to worry about. They've got 1, 2, 3 or 4 units of pikemen. Spearmen you can kind of work with. What have they got over here? You know what? Let's straight up just get these out of the game because they're going to be incredibly annoying to deal with. And you just start to pip off these frontline pikemen. Baneguard can't really deal with cavalry anyway.
Our foes appear to be gaining the upper hand in this battle.
So let's just get this cavalry taken out to begin with. That's what I didn't want to happen. That's it, chunk. Right, now all of you over here. I'm going to have to rely on my forces being pretty much like self-sufficient for the best part, because this is too big scale a fight to kind of completely micromanage successfully. So, I mean, that's most of the... That's dumb. Why have you done that? Get back over there. Oh, I've put him in the wrong group, haven't I? This is not going well. It's 4-4. Okay. Right, emergency measures. Let's get you. By you. Get all of you lot taking out this. And they've still got some pikemen. That's the ultimate shock trooper there. They're not fully armoured. This is going to have to be a bit of a smash and grab job, I think. We're going to have to go into the back, aren't we? Right. We're going to have to go into the back to get him free. Luckily, they're all very fightable units. It's not very good English at all. It's a bit weird. What's Boromir doing here? So we've pretty much got to pray that they can hold the line. Have they gone into the pikemen? No. Stop fighting there. Go there. Quickly. And then into the orc band. How are we looking? It's not good. We haven't really utilised our cavalry at all yet. That's what they're there to do. Just chomp through them. They haven't done that much there, if I'm honest. Need to be doing a bit more than that, gentlemen. Oh my word, we are overrun. So what we need to do, really, is get our cavalry that seem to just want to do absolutely nothing we tell them when they're in a big group. You're free. Right, cool, that was the point of that. So you can get back and fight there. This is going to be a stress. Cheers, Berserkers, just running in the way. Why are you all so unresponsive? Absolute pain in somewhere I can't mention if I want to be monetised. Right, straight up, back there. No, not over there, not over there. Don't run it into the pikemen, please. Run straight past them. Take out this flank here. Straight away. Why are you there? And so they haven't been fighting. Oh my word, this is going dreadfully. But could be going worse.
Leader lies slain on the battlefield.
First episode, brilliant. And what did he die to?
Seems almost certain.
Oh my word. And now they've all decided to run into... oh wow, brilliant. They just want... it's weird. It's like they want to... I mean, Hammer, you're already dead anyway, aren't you? So, doesn't matter. Oh god, it's all gone wrong. Thing is, if we can come out of this with a last gasp victory, the ones that we have, because this line here is starting to, their line here is starting to flatten a little bit. Why are you standing? Oh my word! It's literally like they want to get attacked by berserkers. It's really bizarre how the AI acts on this. You go into the back of those. You're next in line, mate. Get out. We're just not causing enough damage, really. Our forces seem... once they scatter, it's just like... they've had enough.
Only half our force remains.
Still got all of that, haven't they? Oh no, that's us. No, this has not gone very well at all. I think moving the cavalry out to begin with might have been a bit of an issue, but they are starting to break by the looks of things. No, definitely not. Theoden's already dead. I know, it's so sad. So you're now clear. So... focus this bunch on the pikemen. pikemen that do it, man, because you... all their forces are like scattered now, so it's really difficult to tell. We haven't taken out any of their kind of primary... Stop standing still! Oh my god, AME, you're an idiot. This is very similar to the current scenario, because people will just go, oh, you mean do that?
Now for Rohan. Now for ruin.
I don't like the fact that this slot down here have just been left. Yeah, there's no way on earth. And the only way we can get them now is if they have a mass route, because we are... It's not looking good. It's not looking good, friends. It's not looking good at all. Might not upload this. Who knows? Can't deal with the shame. Is that a good charge? Half decent. How tired are they? Oh, they're still fresh. What? You know what? I think we might have to cut our losses here. We've still got a lot of generals. I think if we order a full retreat... Because they've still got all of these little units, I think...
Only half the enemy force remains. Seems almost certain.
Right. Oh, wow. We took out a big 1.5. I mean, we killed more than they did, but we lost the king. Let's have a look. Oh, God. Well, we're going to have loads of money, so we can rebuild the forces, but we haven't really got much to defend with. So it's either Aemir or Theodred that will become the king. I wonder who'll become the new... We've got a couple of generals pugged away, but not looking good, my friends. Not looking good. Not a great start to this new campaign. That was difficult as well. May have overestimated the cavalry ability more than anything else. Because whenever you select a group of cavalry, they seem to just want to do whatever they want anyway. They'll just go off on their own. Oh.
Pulling back from the walls.
Oh no, don't go in the fort. That's not good. That's not good. Oh, that was nearly disastrous. So we've still got a moderate chunk. We didn't lose anyone else by the looks of things. Not the best start, but we shall see. So who's our new king? Theodred, right. So all of you lot.
Yes, your orders.
Clap up these.
Yes, your orders, my lord.
We shall engage.
I should serve enough to get them out of the way. Yep, that's them all gone. Back across the river to Foldberg. You two, scouties. And you two. Right. So we need whatever we can get, really. What can we retrain? That's the point. I need trash. Cool. So next turn, our wage bill should go down a substantial amount. Recruitment's going to be a lot. Yeah, that's fair. We need men at the front line. So, sorry, Elfheim. I was going to leave you to be, but you're heading up. You're heading to Foldberg. Now we do have the garrison here now, so that's an extra couple of units, at least.
Your orders, my lord.
It's something. It's not a lot, but it's something. Not the best start at all. So we've still got... that's our royal force, essentially. This is our primary army. I'm going to move you up to the fold to begin with, because there'll be another unit there next turn. Not the best start, my friends. Not the best start at all. Knocked me for 6, that one. To be fair... No! Oh no. Oh no.
We stand vigil as the enemy surrounds us.
I wonder if my troops would have replenished already. Now this is it. I'm going to move you up to there, so if you do attack... I am not assaulting them. That's regard. There's not much there. How many men have they got? Let's just have a look. How many men do they have?
We shall engage.
That's a lot closer than the fight before. With these guys involved. Can you get there? No, you can't. How close can you get, Elflad?
To battle. We shall end your will, my lord. Orders.
Yes, my lord.
As you command.
This is a tough one. Because again, if we can take this unit out, that's them out of the game. And that's their main force gone. We can take a couple of turns to rebuild. We need to fight them on open ground anyway, because our cavalry is pretty much useless outside, and we've got nothing really infantry-wise. That 400 extra men there, these two mid-range units could be all the difference. And you know what? I'm going to send you guys up to begin with, so you're there. So at least there's something. At least there's something in the Hornburg. So we got militia. That's all we've got. And yeah. Yeah. It's a funny one with Isengard, because they will attack you early every time, and they can crush you if it doesn't really swing your way. And I think a couple of times there, I think Theoden dying to in an archer charge. Like, really? That shouldn't have happened. It all got a bit reckless after that. But we did still take out 40% of their total force, so let's not be ridiculous about this. We took out more men than they did. We took out 1,700, was it? And they took out 1,400 of ours, so... It's just the pure numbers. But I think we are...
Yes, my lord.
Gonna have to do it. I mean, it's nearly level playing. They're about 100 head in troops. There's... Oh, I'm thinking about this a lot more than I would normally. So they've got 2 units of pike, 3 units of pike, 4 units of pikes. Yeah, right. There we go. I'll say this now. If we lose this, this isn't going anywhere, and we're starting a new one and recording tomorrow. That's the plan. That's got to be like a screenshot that's been like cartoonized. There's no way someone's really. Could someone try it? I suppose there's some very talented people out there in the world. Oh, I've made an error here. I meant to fight this on an open field. Right, let's be clever. Anyone who is able to run out, do that. You're all going to run out. So we're going to load up the archers to be either side. So they're all there. We're going to have to get this infantry basically to hold them. So and then the cavalry out straight away. Oh, beautiful. Could we wait this out? Oh, could we wait it out? Oh, they've been absolute idiot. You know what? We're gonna be. This is a big mistake from the computer. Why is every unit a pike unit? Every unit. So we're gonna go sally out. Oh no, they're not. They're going for my infantry, aren't they? Run away! Take out the cavalry. Are they going for my infantry? No, they're not. They are kind of leaving things be. They're a bit near. Oh, pip a few off while we can. Worth it for the 10, probably not. But he didn't lose any men, so it's not really that big a deal. No, you two get into the castle. Why are you here? Get inside. I think realistically here we've been given a massive boost and we shouldn't. Oh god, why have you done that? Oh no. Oh no 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 no. Get out, get out, get out, get out, get out. Everyone out, everyone out. Run, 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 run away, run away. Everyone. Everyone run away. I think we are going to have to actually cheese the computer a little bit here. Is that everyone? Well, stuck in random bits. Cool. We can get these men inside. Who are you fighting? Oh, horseman. No, we're good. We're good. Keep going, keep going. Right, get inside. I love the fact that's Gawain from King Arthur. What do we do then? Can you form pike wall? Yeah, that'll do. You get inside. Pikemen are a madness, you know. They just sneak up on you. They just go, oh, yeah, we're here. Sneak up in their, like, Darth Vader uniforms. Is everyone? Yes, we all gone? Good. So they should have taken out most of the horsemen by now. is going surprisingly well. Albeit a little bit of cheesery. But kind of need it. We're not going to have... we'll call it Eagle. We'll call it Eagle Law. Come on, run for a few of them. Take them out, take them out, take them out, take them out. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. That's good, that's good, that's good, that's good. We can't stay any longer. Get out, guys. Why are you so dumb? Yeah, sorry I'm not talking as much as I was earlier. I'm very much concentrating on somehow keeping the fight alive. Essentially, what we've got here is a scenario where Theodred has swapped for... No one saw that, right? I definitely did not click there. Yeah, we have a scenario now where Theoden has switched with Theodred for the royal member, the royal line who dies first of all. So we've got it almost as if Theoden says in the film, obviously, he says no parent should have to bury their child. This is the scenario the other way around. So it's going to be a very interesting campaign to see how Rohan was managed under Theodred rather than Theoden. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. I'm just trying to mop up a few of their less abled units, shall we say. The ones that cavalry actually affect. Because I think with a lot of this, once you get past those pikemen that are like kind of put in their roster early on. You see here, look, pikeman, pikeman, pike, pike, pike. 5 units of pikemen up against me right now. So all I can really do is kind of... drag them close to the walls. Because I don't think I'm going to win. I don't think I've got the force there to beat their pikemen one. Because pikemen are annoying to fight. They're not just good against cavalry, they're good against everything. This is definitely a mistake, but they're walking a little bit ahead. Is it worth it? Is it worth it? Is it worth it? Is it worth it? Tell you what, the computer is really not picking up on big advantages it has here. Normally they're a lot stronger than this. A lot stronger, just wiser. Very tactically astute performance so far from I'd call this Mourinho-esque. I call this Jose Mourinho-esque, the way it's being managed. This is anti-total war. It's not letting them settle, it's not letting them play, just sitting behind the wall, letting a few people go out and do a few bits, focusing in on the lesson. Why are you like this? Why are you like this? Why are you like this? Oh, for Christ's sake, they're so dumb. They only ever listen. That's fine. Come on, take them out, take them out, take them out, get them out of the way. It's always this Gawain. Stop attacking your certain doom. Can't afford to lose another general. Not this early on. There's not enough strength in the royal line. Ah! And so, oh my word, why has that happened? They're javelin units, they're not pikes. They shouldn't be doing that much damage. Right, we've lost both the royals. Stop running! Disaster. Disaster of a campaign. We're going to have to be running with nothing for the time being. So unless now... Why did I know they'd do that? They're so dumb. I can't believe that. Both of my royals have died to ranged units in close combat. Both of my royals. So I don't know who's going to become king now. The line of the that line is dead. The line of the Aethed original line is now dead. So I don't really know what to expect. I am calling time on this one. Unfortunately, with my recording facilities, we don't have a way to speed this up. So what we're going to have to do is going to have to stick this on time 6 and see if they try to assault us the way they probably should have done from the start. Why are you not going inside? Just go in. Go in. Go in. Very odd. So yeah, we're going to sit this one out on time 6, see if they go and pick up siege. If they pick up siege, then we'll send the cavalry back outside. But I have a strong feeling they won't. I have a strong feeling they'll just kind of sit and wait, the way the computer tends to do in a lot of scenarios. So what we'll do for the time being is we'll get this set and ready. Erkenbrand's already used up all his... So you're now useless. You get to the TC. I think this is how we're going to have to wait this one out, ladies and gentlemen. I hope that's still okay to say. I have a funny feeling that isn't okay to say, but I don't know why it is. Yeah, obviously don't want to cause offence to anyone. But yeah, this is going to be us now for the next... I don't know how long game time is actually. I'm glad we stuck game timers on, because this is going to be a... There's no way... They're not attacking me. There's no way on earth I'm sallying out against that many pike. It's all pikemen and a bodyguard unit. There's just no way on earth. And they're going to steadily shift around and go from there. So what we can kind of look at here... Let's have a little mental kind of episode on how we think we are going to deal with this. So... With the fact we now no longer have our 2 main royals, I have a funny feeling it'll either be Erkenbrand or... Although it might be this Assyric guy, because he's like... he was born in Edoras, wasn't he? So he's a direct royal descendant. It might be Assyric and Aemir just gets sidemanned again. But yeah, we'll see. Aemir might become the head of the royal line. But this is essentially... No, this is now entirely where they were, because Hammer's dead, Erkenbrand's still about. We've lost all of the main characters, essentially. Hamling's gone. Hammer's gone. Most people are now gone. So... We're going to have to... This is essentially now entirely situation-wise. This is now post Battle of the Pelennor Fields. This is where they were. Aemir heading up the line for Rohan with a couple of other people. Theodred's now dead, so that's him. That's the last time we'll be seeing that unit. So this is currently all the cavalry we have in the land. Well, we've got a couple other bits floating around and a couple more being trained as we speak. But yeah, this is currently the cavalry force, which, something that's always bugged me actually, that's how many men it looks like there are when Aemir... Hang on, are they attacking? No. When Aemir turns up for the first time on the I don't know where it is, if it's the East Fold or the West Fold, when he turns up and they meet the three travellers. I can't remember what their actual name is either, but the remainder of the Fellowship, and then they have like, I don't know, like about 100 men by the looks of things. That's about 100. Is that about 100? No, that's less, a lot less. But then it cuts to this. If you cut forward like 40 minutes or half an hour or so, when Theoden sat there going, "Oh, we don't have enough men" or whatever, and Aragorn turns around and goes, "Aemir has 2,000 strong men right now." There weren't 2,000 men in that scene. Let's be honest. Let's be real. One of the only flaws I actually have with the films is there weren't 2,000 men there. But the climactic ending of the Two Towers, I might actually prefer. I think Two Towers is my favourite film out of all of them. Thinking about it, I just like the it's all a little bit more homespun. The third one's very much like, this is the one that's going to win the Oscars or whatever. But I really like the kind of Northman vibe of the of the second one. Theoden's my favourite character as well, so I'm always sad when he dies in my campaigns. But yeah, I've been rambling on. We haven't really got that much longer left. Probably got about a minute and a half, 2 minutes left before this one's finished out, and this will end in a draw, despite the fact we've taken out nearly half their force. We just have no way of taking out their pikemen now. We've got another force of kind of like militia units heading up here, which will join the fight. And I'm happy we managed to get the Axemen and them inside, even though they took pretty significant there. But that was 2 units. It's pretty much ended up as 1 unit. So yeah, we need to work out a plan. I think realistically, the amount of units we've lost, and the amount of general units we've lost, which do take up a lot of funding, I think we're going to have to kind of hold fast, maybe hold this province for an extended period of time. And what we need to remember is this is Isengard's primary force. They'll be training other troops as well, but they don't have the income that we have on a mass scale. They don't have the amount of provinces that can create units. Like, I think this is their like primary force that they start the game with. We've taken out 2 of their big original. We've taken out the majority of 2 of their big chunks. This is down 50% from what it was. So they literally just have Ugluk chilling on the end, and they have pike. I think what we're going to have to focus on is bringing kind of axe-worthy units to the forefront. And there we go. Fight is over. What's the scores on this one? We lost 3. How did we lose 376 men? How have we managed to do that? But anyway, they're down to... They only have 572 men remaining. In numbers, we actually outdo them now. So if it came down to a auto-resolve, which I feel it might do, we will win. I've always wondered why in this I've seen this picture so many times. I always wonder why Radagast has... Is that a ferret? I don't see a single ferret in the entirety of the Lord of the Rings anthology or The Hobbit. Don't see a ferret once, and yet he's got a ferret in this. And then, yeah, Alatar and Paladin on the outsides. It's a good picture, to be fair. Do we prefer Gandalf the Grey or Gandalf the White? I prefer Gandalf the White. He seems a bit more with it. The Gandalf the Grey just seems a bit moany. I remember seeing an interview with oh god, right, who's our new king then? And they still are sieging us. That means if they attack again, although I don't know if they will, and they're still on the outside. Oh, that's annoying. I thought that would have switched up. No, it is King Aemir. So Aemir is now king. He's in there. They're not going to replenish either, are they?
Yes, my lord.
This is going to be tough. And you know what, gents and ladies, that's where we're going to leave this one. So thank you for this very trying first episode. I'm going to carry on doing these because they are fun. Just hit an hour and 15 minutes, so it's a big bumper episode to kick us off with, and that'll be that. So I'll see you soon. Goodbye. Subscribe, favourite the video, and everything along those lines. Breakfast in the mornings, 10 till half 11, playing loads of bangers and other bits as well. It's a very multifaceted channel, this one, so don't go anywhere.